The universe is not testing you. I refuse to believe that there's some higher power out there, God, source, universe, that's like, when you say that you want something, they're like, are you sure? Are you sure you actually want that? Let me just throw a bunch of shit in your path so we can just really test you and see if that's actually what you want. I said what I said. And I know this is an unpopular opinion, but we're going to go there today. And I want to share with you why I think this is true, and actually more, let me say that differently. And actually, let's shift the thought around this. And I want to give you a different way of thinking. And I want you to just try this on, see if it fits. You don't have to implement it and make it your own, but I just want you to just sink into this energy and just be like, can I see it this way? Do I actually think that this is true? And I'm going to share with you a little something that I've been going through as well, because, Cancer season is Cancer seasoning. Well, okay. I've got my hair coming out. I need a haircut. I'm like, Okay, so here's what happens. Here's what's happening. When you ask for more abundance, clarity, creativity, direction, clients in your business, when you ask for a full offer suite or the courage to show up on live or to create the TikTok videos or to launch the podcast or to take your business from launch to expansion to the next fucking levels, at the level of which you're here to do, when you start making moves that are in alignment with the version of you that you know that you are here to be, the duality can show up. It's the duality. It's the highs and lows. It's the energetic doors closing. It's the people leaving your world. It's the boundaries being crossed. It is literally a duality. And the universe is not fucking testing you. It is like... This one makes me laugh so much. And we're just in a space now. It's like, I don't even care if I'm ruffling some feathers. Let's just go. Okay. So I don't like I said at the beginning, I don't believe that there's someone out there like, are you sure? Are you sure you actually want that? No. But what can happen is that your capacity can be stretched, right? You have been living in a comfort zone. You've been living in this box that it's like, I'm comfy, I'm cozy, I've got my warm blanket. I'm craving fall. I know we just got into summer vibes and normally I'm totally fucking here for it, but I'm give me fall, give me cool weather, give me football season, give me cozied up on the couch vibes. I've been turning the fireplace on without the heat in my house because I'm I need fall. Okay, anyway, I digress. But it's you're in your comfy, cozy vibes, and this is what mind has been perceiving as safe. And literally anything outside of this zone of safety, this box, is considered a threat to subconscious mind. And I love to take the grounded spiritual approach. That is a term that I have coined. And this is also my quadfecta method, where we are combining the human experience in with our spiritual selves, right? We are taking our spiritual tools, and also we have to remember that, yes, you're a high vibrating soul having a human experience, which means you can't bypass the subconscious mind. And so often what I see happening is that as healers, you're a badass. If you don't see yourself as I see you, then just see me seeing you as a fucking badass. You are powerful AF healer. You know things like Reiki and Tarot and Oracle, and you play with pendulums and crystals and tapping into the energy of the quantum field. You are tapping into the seasons. You are tapping into your spirit teams, you are meditating, you are grounding and using Mother Nature. You are so fucking awesome. I don't think you have, I hope you do. I hope you do have a clue. And if you don't, see me seeing you as the awesome, powerful, badass healer that you are. And sometimes what this means is when we reach the duality of that next level, that capacity of which we know we're here to be. And when we start taking the aligned steps, it's like, whoop, I've reached this, like, I call it meeting my edge. It's often termed as like the glass ceiling, like we're reaching the glass ceiling and it's like, let's shatter that. I like the term meeting my edge because it's like, I'm right there on the edge. I don't think that I'm not seeing it as a cliff because I am not cliff jumping. I have done that shit before. And man, when you hit the water and you go down really deep, that shit hurts your ears. But anyway, I didn't realize how on one I was until I hit live today. Okay. But I like to see it as like just meeting my edge. It's like that, like I'm hitting not necessarily a wall, but I'm like meeting that edge of that comfort zone where it's like, fuck, this is uncomfortable. And how can you give yourself the opportunity to be in that discomfort? And oftentimes what happens is like we reach that uncomfortable zone, like that discomfort. Oh man, words are coming to me. That discomfort, and then the thought patterns come in. Mind trying to do mind things, keeping you safe. 95% of what we do as human beings is controlled by the subconscious mind. So if it is outside of that comfort zone, if it is meeting the edge and pushing those seams, it is like, hey, hello, this is not fucking safe. So alert, alert, alert. Let me get you to get out of there through mind, giving you unhelpful thought patterns. It thinks it's helpful because it's trying to get you the F out of there, right? But it's putting you in like unhelpful thought patterns. And these thought patterns or these thoughts flood body with sensation, which tries to get you to go do something or not do something. Fight, flight, freeze. And so oftentimes what we do as healers, and what I have seen a lot, and something that I've been really embodying myself too, and witnessing and seeing within my clients, that we've been having big conversations around, especially in the Rising Phoenix and the Untamed Healer, like, yo, is stop spiritually bypassing. When you reach for those tools so quick to neutralize and alchemize the F out of the anxiety, out of the fear, out of the anger, it continues, like, one, it continues to come up until we see it, until you're like really aware of it. But it's almost like, let me just get rid of this thing, instead of looking at it dead in the eyes and being like, okay, I see you. What is this actually about? What is this trying to tell me? And when we meet our edge, when you meet the edge of your comfort zone, instead of grabbing all of your powerful AF tools, what I want you to do is I want you to see what it is that's coming up. So let me tell you how Cancer season has been Cancer seasoning over here. First of all, if you are not in my broadcast channel, go to my Instagram, Untamed Conversations. Like, it is unleashed in there. I'm sharing with you very different ways of thinking to really get those like micro shifts for you in powerful chunks. Go join. So good. So here's what happened. First of all, not a fan of Cancer season. I said it. I don't like it. It is probably my least favorite one, in the sense of how much emotion comes up. Look, your girl is a Cancer moon. I love the Cancers in my life. My husband is a Cancer. My youngest son is a Cancer. One of my nieces is a Cancer. Like, I love Cancer energy and the souls that are in my world. And that anytime I meet a Cancer, like, you automatically know. You just know they have the most beautiful, loving, mothering, just like caring, compassionate energy. Just so amazing. So good. And for me personally, I'm always like, ugh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Can we just skip over to Leo season? Because I love, like, Aries, Gemini, Leo seasons are my favorites. I really find that I thrive in those seasons. And so really like Scorpio season. Not a fan favorite, but I really love it. So when was it? It was on Friday night. So my son's birthday was July 6th. It is July 6th. My husband's birthday is the 4th of July. Yes. My military man is also a 4th of July baby, which is so effing cool. And I love that. I've always loved that. But July 5th, so I have this tradition as a mama. And my mom did this, and I just loved this so much as a kid that I was like, oh, this makes me emotional. It was like, oh, I'm going to do this for my kids. And I've literally been doing this since my oldest son, who is 16, turned 1. And that is the night before their birthday, I decorate. I do streamers and balloons, maybe a little birthday sign. As they got a little bit older, I will ask what themes they want. As they're getting a little bit older, they have like less of the cartoony themes and more of just like colors they want. But we've definitely done a lot of really cool themes. And now even my husband knows how much I love it that he started doing it for my birthday too. I'm telling you, Cancers are like the best to be married to. And also like they've got that other side too, right? The duality. So anyway, I'm decorating for my son's birthday, and something happened that my husband had said something and it triggered the fuck out of me. And he wasn't doing anything. Nothing was wrong, but it was just like a situation that we were coming up on, and it was nothing between him and I at all. But it triggered me, and it sent me into like a mind tailspin. And next thing I know, he's coming upstairs to the loft where I was decorating, and I just like the dam broke open and I was in tears. And I was like, I don't want you to fix anything. I just want you to listen. And so I asked him to just listen. So if you are in a relationship, this is one of the most powerful things that you can do when you are having a moment as a woman and you were just like, I don't want you to fix me, because they are natural fixers. Like they just want you to thrive and be good, and they want to know how they can help you and support you. And sometimes it's just like, I just need you to listen. Don't fix me. Sometimes I forget to tell him that. And sometimes even I will be like, hey, I don't want you to fix anything. I just want you to listen. And sometimes he'll even try to slip it. Like, let me slip this into the conversation, right? So I was like word vomiting, and I had all of a sudden I said something and I was like, oh, and I look over at him and he was like, I thought you healed that. And I was like, I did fucking heal this. I did forgive the people involved. I did forgive myself for any part that I played in it. And the relationship and the dynamics between me and these other people is great. I freaking like love it. And also, I was like, whoa, I had no idea. Subconsciously, I had still been holding on to this. And it's something that I had started journaling on yesterday, because Saturday was my son's birthday. Like, I'm not going to dive into all my feels on my son's birthday. And Sunday, I had another moment, another floodgates moment. But I just had this realization, and it all came from meeting my edge, because last week it was like I was having really hard and uncomfortable conversations. I had to draw boundaries in specific situations that I hadn't really before. And I had to have a couple really tough conversations with some different people, and was just having like some interesting things come up in personal life and in business. And I was like, I have to have these conversations, and I am so fucking uncomfortable, and I am avoiding them. I tell you guys all the time to stop being in avoidance, and here I am, energetics like 101, I am avoiding it. And also I'm sharing with my clients and my audience, like, the mind is keeping you safe. And if you continue to be in avoidance, you're going to continue to be in avoidance. Mind is going to continue to see that thing that you are avoiding as a threat, and it will just continue to be a pattern. It's so fascinating. Like, when you start really tapping into something, if you are healing business or have some kind of a business or as you're tapping into your spiritual journey, like wherever you are on that spectrum, doesn't even matter. Like when you start tapping into this and you start like really embodying this, it is so funny because it's just mirrored back to you. And that is an opportunity. That is us meeting our edge. And then on Sunday, I had another, like, I completed the audios for the Untamed Healer Mini Mind. I haven't even talked about this publicly yet, but I'm going to have a second tier option. And there's now 28 audios that is in there to go from tamed to untamed. And it is so fucking awesome. Oh my God, it's so good. And so I finished all of those audios. I was like vibing high. I was getting the Becoming Her, like the first piece is like really nailed down as far as like getting the specific setup, just like tweaking and like making sure everything was in place because everything was already ready to go, and adding the women that were in it. And I was just like, all of a sudden, like I left the room and I was just like, for something happened. I don't even know what happened. I don't even recall what thought happened, but I like the floodgates opened and I was in tears again. I'm not PMSing. I'm not on my period. Like I'm good. Cancer season, just doing cancer season things. And the lessons and the awareness is such a good thing. But I was like, okay, the version of me that has already been through this, how is she making these moves? Like I get to have my feelings. Like I get to lean into it. And the irony of this was I was literally, I think the second to last audio that I had recorded for the Untamed Healer Mini Mind was something around, I know specifically what audio it was, but it was around comparison. And although I wasn't comparing myself to anyone, just how the audio flowed in the trusting the emotions, leaning into like what was coming up and feeling it. Yes, with the subconscious reprogramming, like we know that feelings aren't fact. And one of the things that I had said inside of this audio that is subconscious reprogramming, and also a little bit of the energetic side too, was it's like a breeze. A feeling is like a breeze and it flows right through you in a moment of time. And it doesn't mean we have to ignore it, but it doesn't have to mean anything. And I can't remember specifically what I said, but I was like, yes. And so I just let myself have that moment and lean the fuck into it. And then my husband said to me, what do you have to be doing right now? Like, what is it that you need to be doing? I don't care what time of day is it. Like, who cares? Go take a bath. And I was like, you're right. I manifested the fuck out of this house. I would not settle. If our master bathroom did not have a garden tub, I was not buying it. Period. I wanted my garden tub. And I have not taken a whole lot of baths. It's okay. It means nothing. Like it's happened exactly how it's meant to happen. But I was like, you know what? I wanted this. I'm going to go do that. I literally sat in there for 2 hours. 2 hours. I was like, I'm just in a puddle of goo. This is amazing. It was exactly what I needed. But there's a version of me on a separate timeline that has already done this. She's already been through this. She has already moved through this. She has the wisdom. How is she taking care of herself? How is she meeting her edge and then moving forward? And so what I want to encourage you is, one, if you are feeling the cancer season feels, like, let's lean into it. See what it's telling you. See what it's actually about. And also, like, I know I'm having so many freaking conversations with so many people right now that are like really stepping into their power. And I think this came from Set Your Soul on Fire. Look, that activated some people, but it's like, when you are asking for abundance, clarity, creativity, direction in your personal life and your business, clients in your business, when you are asking for like clarity around the next steps in your business and how to launch something, or how it is that you want to create like maybe the podcast or a YouTube channel or TikTok or whatever it is, that duality can show up, and now's your opportunity. to become her, to become the version of you that's already met her edge, to not fall back into old patterns, but to be like, I'm going to face this head fucking on because now is my time. If it wasn't my time, I wouldn't actually be here doing this thing right now. Period. It's just not possible. So meet your edge. Look at it dead in the eye. Follow the feeling. See what it's about. And step into the version of you. After you've done that, step into the version of you. Okay. Now how am I going to make my moves? What wisdom does she have to share with me? How can I show up even more in the embodiment of the version of me? Let me tell you what happened when I did this. This is so effing crazy. So I went and took a bath, and then last night after dinner, my oldest son was at work. My youngest son was playing on the PlayStation. He got a PlayStation for his birthday, so he's been like in kid heaven. And my husband was messing around on the PlayStation, whatever, doing his own thing. And I was like, I'm going to sit down. For 2 hours, I sat down and I busted through a bunch of work, which was so much fun. And then my husband had to get up super early this morning, so I went and got Austin. Long story short, when we moved from South Dakota to Texas, Austin already had his permit for 18 months. And when he turned 16, what we found out was he has to have his Texas permit for 6 months, period. It doesn't matter how long he's had it before he can apply for his driver's license. So yes, he turned 16, but we decided, you know what? If you want a job, that's cool. It has to be somewhere that's within a short distance between home and school. So it's not, I'm driving all over San Antonio. I'm not doing that. When you get your driver's license in a car, then if you want to go out a little bit further or somewhere in like our vicinity, there's so many places here. Like we live kind of on the outskirts of the city, but we're so resourced as far as like opportunity. So anyway, I went to go pick Austin up from work and I was like, okay, now I'm in this reflective mode. Now I'm like, okay, I've been in the embodiment for, since I took my bath after I had my full on meltdown and the floodgates opened, but the floodgates also opened energetically. The floodgates open within my mind, body, spirit. And this is what will happen for you when you make it where you step into awareness, and also when you give yourself the opportunity to meet the edge and move anyway. Move anyway. Time is going to pass anyway. And look, time isn't even fucking real. We can literally quantum leap. And it's like, that didn't even make sense. This morning I woke up to Stripe notifications of like, that actually blew my mind. I didn't even know we're going to be deposited into my business bank account and a new client inside of Becoming Her. And I was like, oh, something shifted. I didn't do anything differently other than continue to meet my edge and move anyway and do what I know I'm here to do. Like I allowed myself to shift. And sometimes we think that there's this huge freaking thing that we need to do to shift into the embodiment of her, of the woman and the healer that you know you're here to be. And the truth is, it is, yes, the energetics and the subconscious reprogramming piece, but it's really that actual embodiment piece. And so I hope this inspired you. Slide into my DMs and let me know like how this resonated. If you are feeling the feels of Cancer season and you are like, wow, the floodgates keep opening up, then I want you to lean into it and remember, what is this about? What is it telling me? Do not spiritually bypass. I'm telling you right now, do not spiritually bypass. Got it? Promise me right now, you're not going to spiritually bypass. I want you to use your tools, but I don't want you to bypass what's in front of you. I want you to meet your edge and move anyway. If you're ready to step into that, Becoming Her starts today. And yes, there's room for you. I was in meditation this morning. I can feel there's one more. There's one more of you guys that has been like, I've been thinking about this, but I haven't made the leap of faith yet. And I don't know who it is. I can feel you. So if you've been circulating, if you've been thinking about it, DM me Embody, or link is in the bio. Get signed up. You haven't missed anything. Our first call isn't until Thursday. There's 3 total calls. This, Becoming Her, is the 2-week mini mind to step into the embodiment of the woman and the healer who has it all. There are 5 pre-recorded audios that we are intentionally rewiring your subconscious mind. We are stepping into the energetics and closing energetic leaks. And then we're going to spend time in the embodiment piece, the energetics piece of stepping into the version of you. We cannot do this without the vision I got this morning was, I don't know why the dragon comes up so much for me. Anyone else watching House of the Dragon? I love that show. I'm one behind right now, I think. We need to catch up from Sunday. But this comes up for me all the time. And if you're in the void, you know. This is... The dragon also shows up in some of the subconscious reprogramming ones that I do. But the vision I was given was... It's like you want to spread your wings and fly, but you are anchored down. And until you cut away what is anchoring you down, you can sit there and fly, but you are capped at what the anchor, like where that line ends. I want you to cut the fucking string so you can soar. I already see you soaring. And that is what we do when we clear out the low frequencies, not bad, because nothing is bad or good, but we clear out the fear, guilt, shame, resentment, like all of these emotions and these anchors that weigh us down. You can then soar. So the vision I was given was a dragon, where this dragon is this huge, powerful, mythical being. And also, like, if it's got the chain around its neck tied to a huge boulder, I'm willing to bet it can soar. I'm willing to bet that thing is strong enough to actually fly, but it's kind of like when you take a horse and you lightly tie it to like some wood or whatever. It's like thinking that it can't walk away, but it can. It's like an illusion. And so you unchain that dragon and it's going to soar. It's an illusion that you're anchored down, and I want you to fucking soar by remembering who the F you are and owning the F out of it. So, damn me Embody. We start today. If you're just like, oh shit, that was me that you're talking about, I'm here for you. I got you. Selena says, can you please stop blowing my mind and giving me, oh, that's why moments? No, never. I will never stop. You can't stop me. I love our conversations. They're my favorite. I love it. I love it. So I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Save this, come back to it. This is going to be on the Untamed Healer podcast. If you're not in my Instagram broadcast channel, go join us. It is fire. I'm telling you, the Untamed. I had a conversation with my coach 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. And I was like, I just want to let my hair down. I just want to like spit facts. I just want to be so untamed and unleashed that it's like, oh, I just want to light your soul on fire. Go join us. And this is exactly what we're doing inside of Becoming Her as well. So have the most amazing day. I'll talk to you soon.